Hello and welcome to my second video in 2 weeks, which now essentially means that I could be confused with a YouTuber again. Possibly, maybe. We'll see how regular I can do this and if I can still commit to it. Maybe, we'll see. Now some time has passed since the last video, in fact a whole month has passed, and I'm going to remain professional. I'm not going to point fingers or blame anyone, even if that person is my boss, who has let everyone down. And I hope they feel bad about it. Hashtag don't fire me. In that month, a lot's happened. Well, things have happened. Some things have happened at least. Firstly, I have a new wagon. It's new to me, so it's not new, but I love it. It's great. It's got the leather seat. Check it. How nice is that? And it's got lots of features, such as it's got something called adaptive cruise control. How fancy is that? And it works quite nicely up until it decides it's going to lock into the vehicle ahead of you that's only doing 50 miles an hour, and it keeps you at that speed forever unless you then realise, oh, I'm doing 50, I need to go ahead and overtake it. And sometimes I'm not always the most switched on, so it can take a bit of time for that to happen. I've also got stuff like ABS, which although yes, it does avoid accidents, it also sees things that aren't there, possibly ghosts of cars or people, and just applies the brakes. It's happened 3 times so far, and I still have no idea why. And obviously the other thing that's happened is I've gone from being a rookie driver to an expert, an absolute professional, top of the field. The first field maybe, of many thousands of fields, but in my head I'm top of something. And at the end of the day, is that not what really matters? What I think about myself? So tippers are the 4th job I've done within the trucking industry, if you count the 3 days I did on curtain siders, which, spoiler alert, I did not care for. It was terrible. The others I did were walking floor, obviously for Dent, and crane work for Travis Perkins. And I do feel like it's given me quite a nice insight into some of the jobs, and I've now got a feel for the industry, because the thing to remember, even though technically all you're doing is taking products from A to B, and sometimes you're taking more of it to C, the reality is each job has its own very unique personality. It's got its own traits and things that make it brilliant, make it great, or, you know, like curtains. Yeah. Out of the 4, tipper work's definitely my favourite, but I will put a bit of a caution on this, because I don't want people going and rushing and putting applications in because I make it sound amazing. There will be people who have done tipper work or will do tipper work, and they will hate it. And I understand that, because it's a very much a Marmite job, I think, this. Either you love it or you hate it, and for me, I love it. It's brilliant. Now, the things that I love about this job are probably the things that some people will hate about it. Tipper work is hard, and when I say hard, I'm clearly not saying it's physically hard. We're not going to lie here, it's not a physically hard job, is it? But it does require a certain level of endurance. You will be using all of your hours, and you want to be getting the best route, you want to be maximizing your time, and everything is about trying to get the most out of what you're doing. So you want to try and have your weights as close to 44 tons as possible. You want to try and get there with minutes to spare, and you really want to push that time. That is the simple reality of tipper driving. But in the same way, that's what makes it great. You're on the road all the time, you're pushing all the time. You're never just sitting around in the yard waiting for your loads to be ready, or waiting to get your turn to be able to tip out, and the machine's full, so you're gonna have to wait. And I've had it on walking floors where I've waited 16 hours to get tipped. And I've told people this who are on walking floors, and they've said, yep, that's nothing. I've done twice that, 3 times that. So if you're someone who likes to be moving all the time, likes to be on it all the time, tipper work definitely for you. If you're not as keen on that sort of thing, and you like a somewhat more chilled out, bit more relaxed drive, don't put an application in. You will not like it. For me, it's how satisfying the job can be. When you've planned your day out correct, and you've got your breaks planned, you know where you're going to be stopping, and you have this plan, and then it goes exactly how you want it to. And there's a certain level of just, I don't know, it is a supremely satisfying job. And I also quite like the fact that you're treated different, almost, I don't know, I don't want to say better, because that makes me sound like a bit of a knob, which I am, but still, it does make me sound worse. And you go into sites and you see the queues of traffic, of wagons all lining up to this, and you just go straight by them, go and tip, off you go, bye. I find myself, even after a 10-hour day, I'm tired, but you kind of still want to keep going. You kind of still want to try and get to that next site. Can we get there? Can we do it? And that's a lot of fun. I mean, on the same side, after them 10 hours, there has been a few days where I've got in, I thought, I'll have a lie down on the bed, just for 10 minutes, I'll make something to eat, and then my alarm's going off at 4 o'clock in the morning. So it does tire you out somewhat. Now, there is a job I would not like to do. That guy is on a dead wagon, as I call them. So he has the delightful job of going from farm to farm, collecting the animals that have passed their expiration date. Just in case we've got kids in the audience. Well, I've just called it a dead wagon, so that just means the whole thing's irrelevant. Oh well, either way, wouldn't want to do that job. And I think the reason why I didn't like doing the curtain side of work is, at least with the job that I was doing, I was just going from warehouse to warehouse in a big town or city, and you just saw motorways. You never had to go down tiny little roads, or have to work out how to get into a place because it's so tight. You never have that challenge there. Wow, that sun's super bright. And the challenge is, I think for me, it's a big part of getting rattly there. Yeah, for me, the challenge is a big part of the job. If there's no challenge there, there's nothing to interest me almost, and it just becomes a job, which is I don't want. With this job, you're getting sent to farms, you're getting sent to quarries in the back arse of nowhere, and it's brilliant. So, I think what we'll do is we'll just wait for this guy just here. Come on, my little friends, we'll let you go. We're going to be nice today. We're not even going to wave. Not even a nod. No, no, no. That's too much for us today, is it? It's not even 9 o'clock. How could we possibly wave at the wagon driver that's just stopped for us? Oh well. Something going on this corner. You'll have to slow down, Mr. Warburtons. Yeah, it's early morning, so I'm smashing a Red Bull. I say early, it's not. It's nearly 9 in the morning. It's like mid-morning now, late morning almost. I got held up at the site that I was just at for quite a while, unfortunately. But I'm on the road again, and it's Friday. And Fridays are always a good thing. We're happy about Fridays. Oh, at least you've spotted me, that's good. You'll get a good thumbs up, you will. Good observations, thank you very much. Right, I think this might be the hill I confused with before. Is it? Problem is, a place like this, you've got to pick up your speed. You've got to try and get as much forward momentum, all that energy into going forward as you can. But you're coming up on corners which you can't see into, so it's that problem where you've got to decide how much speed you want going into the corner versus how much speed you want going into a car when it comes round the corner. And generally speaking, crashing into cars, not a great thing. Oh, look at you, you little hero. Thank you. You superstar, look at you. That's the video done. Thank you so much for watching. I am genuinely astonished by the reception I've got returning, which is it's better than I could have hoped. And I just want to thank everyone who's watched, everyone who's subscribed, and everyone who at the end of this video or right now is going to click subscribe. Thank you for that. Genuinely, it has blown me away a bit. Actually, I didn't expect the video to do that well at all. It's got more views in a week than any of my other videos previously. So proper banging, like absolutely amazing. Yeah, like I say, if you haven't subscribed already, click that. The little bell. You have to click the bell thing to do stuff. I can't remember what it does, but you have to click that. And leave me a comment. And when I say leave me a comment, let me know what things you want to hear about, what subjects you want me to go over, because I'm going to have more deep dives into trucking and life on the road and stuff like that. And if there's something you want to know, let me know. I'm happy to go over it. Unless it's crap. If it's a crap idea, I'll just laugh at you. But yeah, thank you. Bye.